Hey, Alexander, you know my name. I'm not gonna waste any time. Let's just get straight into it. So, I contemplate this a lot. I reflect daily, multiple times a day. Every single conversation I have with any singular person, I continuously have it on repeat in my head over and over and over and over throughout the day. Every single conversation. Sounds like a lot, but after you get used to it, I mean, it's just been what I've always done. Not talking about myself. Apart from that, reflecting. In this video, I'm aiming to essentially give you a new frame, think of glasses, and a pair of new lenses, slide them in, to see the world with, and to better understand other people and the world around you in general. So let's get into it. People. Very interesting. Many times confusing. You don't understand them. Hopefully this will help you. Just a little bit more. In my years of being on this planet, don't ask me how and don't ask me why, but I've always intrinsically known these things. And you'll see it. Once you watch the video and you start to understand, you start to look at people, you'll know. I'm sure you already know. So, if you have anybody that you have been in accordance with, family members, girlfriends, boyfriends, whoever it is, parents, they may exhibit some kind of incongruent actions or emotions. What do I mean? They may not actually know how to control their emotions. They may seem, in certain areas, childish. And you ask, why is that? That doesn't make any sense. You've been on this planet 60 or 70 or 80 years. And why are you not further along on that plane of things? Well, I'm going to break that down here. See, the thing is, it goes all the way back to someone's childhood. We're not going to go too deep, but parenting, people don't believe this, but parenting is the most important thing that can ever be for a child. They say a child's a sponge from the age of, 1 to 7? That's true, but I'd say about 1 to 7 is the pinnacle of just absorbing everything. Then from there on, they're continuously absorbing still. But not at the same rate as when they were 1 to 7, but you know what I mean. I might make a video on that separately. This is a very big topic. Digressing back to my point. You'll find that you may speak to somebody about something. And in every other facet, they're pinpoint. They get everything done. They're a person that is responsible and they do things accordingly. And you'll find that, there's just one thing, like a pain point. Something is just like a trigger. You talk to them and they just revert. Just like their mind has not progressed further from when they were 13 or 14. And this is the main reason. Why? You have to think in your mind about who you are. You have to reflect. You have to understand who you are fundamentally. What are your principles? What do you stand for? What do you uphold? I'm not talking about who you are as by your name or your last name or what people know you as. Not those frivolous, shallow things. Because frankly, none of that matters. Who do you believe you are? That's the question. Who do you know you are? Who do you think you are? And what actions do you take to be that person, if you are even that person? And you just have to ask these certain style of questions. I'll make another video really pinpointing on this, but I just want to get this out here. It's just kind of spur of the moment. So I reflect daily on what I'm doing, where I'm at, why am I here, who am I with, why am I with them, where am I going to go from here, why am I going to go there, where have I been? Just there's so many different points of reflection, but I won't go over them now. I'll make another video on that as well. But I reflect on every single thing that there is in a given day, every single day. Every conversation I have, keep it on repeat, and I don't stop repeating that same conversation, making sure I'm reflecting on everything that I've said and everything someone else has said. Making sure I really understand what the conversation was about, why it was being made, and then understanding, do we come to an understanding, or have we already been on the same page? Or whatever it may be. And making sure I'm analyzing myself fundamentally, and making sure I'm progressing in every single facet, every single area of life. I don't want to make this too long. I'll make this one last reference. If any of you have ever played a game, you got to think of it like this. You are the character within the game. You're writing your own story, right? So when you go through this story, let's just say an RPG, when you go through this game or story, the character levels up, the hero. And he has to do certain medial tasks repetitively, just, fighting the same bots or whatever you're fighting, and you just get more XP, experience points. And you keep doing that. And then finally, you get to the next level. Level 1, finally, all right. Then you keep doing that, level 5, level 10, level 20, level 30. But then you start to realize there's one large level, but then there's multiple subcategories. Where you got your magic, you got your HP, you got a whole bunch of other things. And just because you're at level 50 on the overall ranking does not mean that you're at level 50 on every single one of those individual categories. You could be at 0 at all of them. So you have to individually rank those up by going through certain actions. And reflecting allows you to identify them, and then you can take action on them. So that's all I got for you. I don't want to make this too long. Over and out.